Pack team, where it is Monday night. We had a pretty soggy day earlier today, and we had the rainy conditions for the first part of the morning hours. But then through the day, the back edge of the rain started moving away from west through metro Atlanta and then over to the east of us. And we are not only rain free right now, but we're also watching the clouds as they disappear from our area too. So it has been an improving day out there. We were able to see that nice sunset that it did set after 7:42 tonight. So things are actually looking pretty good out there for tonight. Let me show you what we're going to be watching as we go through the next few days here, where we are drying out now. We started seeing that sunshine returning in our area earlier today as that system moved out from the west and over to the east. And we're going to see even more sunshine with us as we go through Tuesday and on Wednesday, and the temperatures are going to be rebounding as well as we go back to the 70s here. Today's highs only in the 50s, but with all that sunshine tomorrow, yeah, it's going to be feeling really good with those temperatures back to the 70s. So here is what we have been watching out there for today. Take a look at radar. Nothing over northwest Georgia, West Georgia, Atlanta, or even over to the east of us right now. That rain has pushed away, and it's now pretty much moving into parts of South Carolina. You can take a closer look at this right here to see what exactly we're watching out there right now. And those weather conditions have been improving during the day. We're enjoying this drier weather that we have. And again, not only is that rain moving out, but the clouds have moved away as well. And there's that last bit of rain that really got out of the Athens area just a couple of hours ago and is now beginning to push still through parts of Augusta, and that back edge moving over into parts of South Carolina too. But as we zoom in tighter here, you see the scan going around. Nothing really happening here with not picking up any additional rain in our area. So that drying out process is beginning, and even over to the east of us, that rain moving away too, still just barely holding on there near the Georgia and also the South Carolina line. And then back into metro Atlanta, you see the dry conditions here. What has been causing our rain today is an area of low pressure. This is different than a front coming in, and we saw the back edge of the rain kind of pushing out along with the front. This way was a little bit different. As we have this area of low pressure, you can see that counterclockwise flow that's now into the Carolinas that continues to push away. And on the back side of that low, this wraparound moisture was coming around that. And even though the entire system was drifting over to the east, as we were watching those last showers move in, the individual cells were actually pushing down to the south there. It's that whole counterclockwise flow that we're talking about right here. So we were on this part right here where those showers were moving down toward the south, but then the entire system was edging on over to the east of us and pulling out. And you can see how the back edge of that rain is trying to push over into South Carolina. We still have a few of those showers in Augusta, stretching down toward the Dublin area, down along I-16 here, and that's still going to be moving on down along the Georgia coast too. But not only is it the rain pushing out, we saw just a few clouds lingering behind that just for a short period, and then we had that process of the clouds breaking up, and that's what gave us some sunshine before it went down. And now we have mainly clear skies out there at this hour. And with the clear sky, we are going to start cooling down tonight, though. Again, still on the back side of this, we're getting more of a northerly flow here, and that's going to help us to cool down into the lower 40s. So it'll be a rather cool start to the day here early tomorrow morning. Our high today made it up to 55 degrees. Earlier, we were saying 53 because that's the high that came out earlier. But after that was published from the National Weather Service, we had the clouds breaking up, and again, the sun didn't go down until 7:42, so we still had a little bit of time to warm up a couple of degrees, and we did make it up to 55. But in northwest Georgia today, up in Rome and in Dalton, temperatures there made it into the 70s because they had more sunshine today, whereas over in Athens, it was in the 40s pretty much for the entire afternoon hours. I want to go back because I want to show you the other conditions that we had out there. Our low this morning made it down to 45 degrees, so that was the milder part of the day. Take a look at the amount of rain that we picked up, about a half inch. We had about 56/100ths of an inch of rain, just a little bit more than a half inch. We still have a rainfall deficit. That's at about about a little less than a half an inch below where we should be for this time of year. And remember, the sun set at 7:42. So yes, now that we're in daylight saving time, we have the sun setting a little bit later in the day, and then of course the sun rising a little bit later into the morning as well. Here's a look at how those temperatures kind of timed out today. We had those lows there in the mid 40s here for those early morning hours. And then those temperatures were slow to rise. Even through 3 o'clock this afternoon, we were still in the 40s. Once we saw that rain push out in the middle of the afternoon hours, and it took a little bit for the sunshine to start to break through the clouds, then we actually started warming up a good bit. We got up to 55 degrees. That was at 6 o'clock. Normally we have our high 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but of course now that the sun's going down a little bit later, sometimes we can see that high 5 or 6 o'clock. Today, the high was at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Then we started coming down a little bit, 54 at 7 o'clock. Then we had 52 at 8 o'clock, then 50 at 9. So next hour, we're going to be in the 40s, and then we move into the lower 40s here to start the day early tomorrow morning. In fact, you can see what we're watching here. This is really interesting to see because those areas that had the rain hold on a little bit longer and had the clouds a little bit longer, stayed cooler longer. Look over at Athens where it's 44 degrees. We have 45 in the Covington area, 49 in Duluth, 43 in Gainesville. But where we saw the sun break through, as I mentioned in Rome, we made it up to in the 70s today. So it's holding on to a little more warmth there. It's taking a little bit longer for that cooler air to kind of come back in here. So we're in the mid 50s in Rome. Dalton right now checking in at 51 degrees. So an interesting look at those temperatures all around the area. Here's a look at what we're watching through the overnight hours tonight. By tomorrow morning, it's going to be rather chilly. We get down to 42 degrees. Now, I know that's not frigid or anything, but a little on the cool side there. 43 at 9. Then we're going to start seeing some big time jumps once the sun is going to be up and getting up higher in the sky. We're really going to start warming up faster. We go from 43 at 9 to 56 at 11 to 64 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then going up to 72 for that high temperature tomorrow. All of that with plenty of sunshine during the day. No rain around, no clouds either. It is going to be a beautiful day with those temperatures rebounding. And I want you to watch the forecast track because there's not going to be a lot showing up on the forecast track here over the next couple of days. You can see the timeline at the top of my head right here where it says 9 o'clock tonight. By 10 o'clock, those clouds to the east keep moving away. We have clear skies here. It remains clear overnight, and going into tomorrow morning, it is going to be a bright sunny start here once the sun does come up. And we have that northerly flow. We hold on to that more northerly, and then it turns westerly flow. So with the sunshine coming in and that zonal flow pushing into our area, our temperatures will be able to rise a good bit. We're getting up to about into those lower 70s in the afternoon. This is at 5 o'clock, still with plenty of sunshine around. And then more clear skies overnight tomorrow night into early on Wednesday. And again on Wednesday, we're going to see a good bit of sunshine. And we'll call it mostly sunny. We could see a couple little clouds maybe floating through here and there, but not a lot of them. Notice the wind, though. It's coming more out of the south and southwest. And with that sunshine and with that southwesterly flow, it's going to warm up even a little bit more. We're talking mid 70s here during the day on Wednesday for another really nice day. On Thursday, we will begin to see some changes moving in as clouds will increase in our area. We're going to see a really quick moving system that's going to push through. I do think we'll have a few showers here for your Thursday. You can kind of see that coming in here. This is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. More of that rain back into Alabama, pushing into West Georgia. That starts pushing into our area, giving us that rain chance at about 40%. And I think the better chance for that will be later on in the day. So the next couple of days look dry. Tuesday and Wednesday right here, those are dry days. And then into Thursday, that's when we have that rain chance. Now on Friday, we're bringing the rain chances down. It's not out of the question there could be a little lingering shower around. I'm not overly impressed by the chances right now. Then we turn our attention to Saturday. That's where we're going to see another round of rain move in. And with this, there will be the potential for some storms around. So I want to kind of break down with you what we're seeing out there right now. Please know that we're talking about right now is Monday. We're talking about a system that's about 5-6 days away from Saturday night into Sunday, where we're watching the ingredients right now. And the way things are coming together for a March storm, we're just letting you know there's the potential. We have to watch this system that we could see some strong, maybe severe storms in association with that. And as of right now, the Storm Prediction Center, and this is what I'm talking about right here, normally they do the day 1, day 2, day 3 outlooks that you see us showing here with the slight, moderate risk for showers out there, enhanced risk or high risk for showers or storms actually. Well, on day 4, 5, 6, and 7, they also put out these outlooks, which I know it looks a little bit different from what we normally see here. But this yellow color would correspond with a level 2 of 5 risk, and this color out to in Birmingham would pretty much correspond with a level 3 of 5 risk for severe storms to move through. So they are issuing now, this is one of those outlooks for Saturday night into early on Sunday, the potential that some of those storms could turn severe in that time frame. And that's pretty much as precise as we can get right now. We're just acknowledging what we're seeing on the models and the way everything is coming together to let everybody know that we have a chance for some storms coming up this weekend. And based on what we're seeing right now, that timeline looks like it would be late Saturday into early on Sunday. Now, that actually gives us something in our favor. If this line of storms comes in during the nighttime, now as you know, we can have nocturnal storms here, we can have severe weather overnight, but if temperatures cool off a little bit and we don't have the optimum heating, whereas if these storms came in the middle of the afternoon, maybe that would weaken them a little bit overnight Saturday into Sunday. So there's a lot that we have to look at. There are so many other ingredients we watch too, as far as instability, as far as shear in association with the storms, the upper level jet with it, which is the winds way up above, and how much all of that would come together to give us a risk for severe storms. So as of right now, it looks like the highest chance would be in Alabama, back into Mississippi, and then we would have a chance here too late Saturday night and into Sunday. So here's the European model that's going to take us through the end of the week. Now remember, Tuesday and Wednesday are looking dry. So I want to skip into Thursday where we have, again, this quick moving system that'll swing through generally later on Thursday. That will give us a chance for some showers moving in. I know this model's trying to show a little bit of rain on Friday. The GFS is not really showing much right now. That's why we're going with a less than 20% chance for some showers. On Saturday, that's when we need to really be weather aware, as this system is going to be moving in to give us some showers. It's this part of it though right here, late Saturday night, overnight into Sunday morning, as that sweeps through, that could give us that severe weather risk. Again, we have to watch for anything possible with damaging wind possible. Right now, we're just saying there is the potential for tornadoes. It's not a guarantee we'll have tornadoes, but there's a chance there. So really just watching all of this as it comes together. And then Sunday, late in the day, everything starts to push away, and things will get quieter once we get into Monday during the afternoon hour. So here's a look at the temperatures. Lows are going to be cool on Tuesday and Wednesday in the 40s, and then we're in the 50s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It gets milder as we see more of that moisture that's going to be coming in to give us those rain chances. And then look at the highs. How about that? Getting up to 72 Tuesday, 75 on Wednesday, cooling to 69 on Thursday. That's because we'll have additional clouds and we'll have that rain chance here with us. And then 73 on Friday as well as on your Saturday too. So here is that 7-day forecast where we are going to see that really nice weather on Tuesday as well as on Wednesday. And with that really nice weather, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, dry air in our area, and a really, really nice day. And those temperatures trending a little bit above where we should be here for this time of year. And then we're also watching the changes coming in for Thursday. Quick moving system. It's going to give us some scattered showers here as it all moves on over to the east. On Friday, partly cloudy skies. As of right now, we're not going with the rain chance. We might need to add a 20% back in there just to see if anything holds together in between these two systems here. But then the focus is going to be on Saturday as well as on Sunday, where we see the showers moving in Saturday, the potential for storms late Saturday into Sunday is the timing right now. Please know that could change The impacts could also change as we get more data coming in, especially higher resolution data coming in for the middle and end of the week. Then going into Monday, mostly sunny skies with high temperatures in the 70s. So things actually looking pretty good out there for the next few days, but stay with us throughout the week. Be sure to come back to us. We'll be updating the timeline and potential impacts for the entire week ahead heading into the weekend.